So the furnace that's in here, it's already been removed. I'm gonna try to repair it maybe tonight or look at it. It's blowing black smoke. I'll show you on the outside. I mean, it works, but there was already a hole in the heat exchanger as well. See? A new furnace to replace the one that's here is $700. You may wonder about a warranty situation. Well, the extended warranty I bought through them, if I don't use it, I should hopefully get the money back. That's my hope. So, $700, $800 to replace the furnace here that came with it. For $200-ish, I got a diesel heater, 8 kilowatt. Apparently I've been learning, and this is technically a 5 kilowatt, but I got that. I got a pretty cool fuel tank setup that I'm gonna do on there. Here's all the other parts for it. I've just been going through and figuring out where I'm gonna fit all this stuff. I think I have a spot under here. None of this will be instructional on how to do a thing in a fish house, because who knows, it might light on fire when I'm done. So I did go up to Red Lake. Hi Morty. This last week. I didn't record or make a video of that because I just wanted to hang out with my friends and have fun, but got a fair amount of walleye. Brought a limit home. Had a good time. Since it's getting colder and I'm planning to head back up north for the winter, I really wanted a second option for heat anyways. So my goal is to get this installed, put that all in there, and then get the furnace repaired enough to be functional so that if the diesel heater fails, I have that back up as well as this, because this is what's heating my house, and I have been, but everywhere I go it uses a ton of electricity. My plan is to see, compared to propane, like cost per week or day or whatever I end up doing, is it cheaper actually than the built-in RV furnaces. So I'll be clear too, none of this is a how-to. It's how I'm doing it, and it's likely wrong, but that's for the internet to decide. So this is my very fancy Sharpie drawn diagram of what I was looking to make for the mounts. Piece of flat thing with 2 holes and a couple spacers. It was quite intricate. So I got this install kit some guy I know made in his dad's garage for free. Got this bracket that bolts to this so I can screw it to the wall inside. These were some mounts that came for the tank that I got. I just painted all that stuff last night, but just made these aluminum bars that bolt on to a spot on the outside into some studs, and then this will mount under there. This is going to be the diesel heater for the fish house. Well, these are the parts for the diesel heater. That's the diesel heater. Since it's from China, I had to get the metric wrench. This is made for a boat, for a diesel heater, for the exhaust. It's all stainless. It's supposed to hopefully absorb enough of the heat so it doesn't light the wall on fire. I got a fire extinguisher, CO2 alarm, all the fun stuff, so things will be fine as long as I don't burn the camper down. But I'm gonna go get these mounted outside, set the tank on there, and then get the heater in place. These were my dad helped me find all these, so I can have a shut-off valve in here, and I'm gonna do all hard line into the camper with another shut-off valve right before the filter. If I need to change out the filter or do a thing, I'm not leaking fuel or as much fuel everywhere. It's gonna go somewhere in here. I drew a couple holes for potential exhaust and intake locations. Give me that back. So I decided to go for maximum fire potential. Just kidding. No, this thing's got, there's this air gap, and this is the part that's in the wall. It's connected there, but I'm going to drill a hole oversized, and I'm still going to wrap this with some fiberglass header wrap for race car stuff. What I'm thinking, this avoids all of my lines and hoses and things. So I'm going to go here. Alright, trying to figure out the length of my hose. So these are supposed to be mounted, I think, at a 45-degree angle. Borrow one of these screws. That's not gonna work. Oh, hey. They left a lot of construction material in here while they built this thing. Down there in that pile. They left me a couple new screws. Bag of parts. Where is my bag of parts? This isn't easy for a large man. Had to wrap that. That'll be cool. So I learned something. The intake hose that they send with this, you don't pull that hard. Just, oh, this is paper, and it looks like they like coated it or painted it and made it shiny, so it looks like it's metal, but it's just junk paper. So yeah, I went to Home Depot, I got this. I couldn't find similar metal intake piping. I don't think this is gonna work long term. I think to hook it up, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna check the temperature and see how warm it gets, but I'm probably gonna have to order something on the internet. I don't know if I wanna do it below that or what. Snow drifts up on the side. I don't want it to get plugged, but also it's gonna look goofy if I put it all the way over there. Don't want it on the front part of the V, because if I'm driving down the road, it's probably gonna force too much air in there. I could go next to it. I mean, I could do another one to the right there, and I could run the intake there. So it's horizontal instead of vertical. But then that means I have to drill it at the same spot, make it look right, otherwise it's gonna be cross-eyed. But then you'll know I did it. So this is where we're at today. I have places to go and things to do today, so I'll have to get back to this tomorrow. Yeah, diesel heater and a fish house with a really cool homemade bracket kit. Alright, so I'm mostly out of parts. I got a few spare things in here. Probably shouldn't have screwed that back on. But yeah, I got the vents here. There. It's currently running. I got a little crazy with the header wrap because even the ducting pipe was getting hot to touch, and I gotta, I didn't want it that close to the wood and whatnot. So there's that. Exhaust is wrapped. I'm waiting on one more tube for the intake that I'm gonna hook up. So right now it's just sucking from here, which, yeah, I know that's probably a bad idea, but I'm just testing it. So yeah, got the wiring kind of spaghettied, so that part works pretty good. I don't know if you can tell right in here. So I ran, I can show you the stuff outside. Yeah, this is I still gotta finish cleaning up my mess. Yeah, comes out here. This part I can touch while it's running. It's the middle that's hot, but yeah, ran this in some brake line. I got one little leak, maybe it's starting to seal up. Runs back here. Got a valve, shut-off valve, so if I get leaks and stuff, that tank will hold 7 gallons. That's pretty much it. I don't know, diesel heater that came with this is junk. I'm gonna try and fix that yet. So that'll probably do it for this one. It's there, it's hooked up, it's kind of functional. So I'm gonna, test a few things out here and there coming up in the next few days and make sure everything's good so I don't burn myself down or asphyxiate myself. But yeah, that's all there is for now. Until the next one.